Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for another video on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, getting close to Saturday evening here in the Northeast. February the 18th, 2023. Thank you all for watching right here inside the Shadow's Lair. And I'd like to welcome you once again inside the very evil, very dark, and very scary Shadow's Lair. This is episode number 57 of the Shadow's Lair series. Thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Peter Gilmore, but you should have known that by now. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video. Hit that subscribe button down below. In my pants. It's in my pants. Trust me, it's in my pants. Otherwise known as the description box below. And don't forget to friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. But you gotta be real. If you're a fake piece of shit troll, you can go blow yourself up and die. Or just blow yourself up. But if you're real, then if you're a real person and don't have to deal with that bullshit from those idiots, then follow me on Facebook, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically treat it like it's those people, because they're bitches. Smack them around. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. Simple as that. And if you do miss a video, then just search my name, search my channels if you know them by heart. If you don't, then just search my name and you'll find one of my channels at least. And when you do, go to my video section, my short section, if I do a short, which is once a blue moon, or my live section, and the latest video will be there, and you can watch my past videos. Why not? Do it. And leave a comment, like the video, share, whatever you want to do. That's all I gotta say about that. And we will move on from there. So, and if it's your first time watching my channel, just floating around YouTube, you see my gorgeous face, then if you like the content, like wrestling content, or music, or movies, or whatever I talk about, you like the content, hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, stick it straight up the troll's ass, and stick it up Neil's ass too, because now he runs YouTube, so. But you can stick it up Susan's ass, because, you know, just because. And you can stick it up Neil's ass, too. Because they're douchebags, too. But I digress. But smash that like button, and tell those haters that you like my content, you don't like theirs. Pretty simple as that. But we move on. Alright. From there, I'm only wearing a wrist guard because of my wrist. It's still a little bit of pain from like about a week or so ago, but you know, I'm just wearing it because I'm in a little bit of pain in my wrist, but it's fine. See, I can move it. I can cock fist, you know. And we'll talk about him in a minute. So we got all that, but wrist is fine. Everything else is fine. So we got that. All right. So on this beautiful, it's cold here in the Northeast. It was 44 today. Tomorrow's gonna be 50, and then Monday's gonna be 60, close to 60, and then down the drain it goes again. Next week might be real cold. Hopefully not too cold, but cold. It is what it is. You know, hopefully I'll get my heat back. But gotta go the old conventional route now, and I only got one heater now because the other one I used to have, the small heater I had that I used to put over here, now right next to me, died. Now I have to get another one. Or I just go the old conventional route. Make my own heat, if you know what I mean. Not like that heat, but that's a different story. But, you know, gotta make do, and since it's President's Day weekend, I can't get a guy to come in until probably sometime next week, so. But that is what it is. So hopefully by early next week, I'll have my boiler working to hopefully 100%, but who knows. Might be my thermostat, I don't know what it is. Just same old bullshit in Casa del Gilmore, but it is what it is. That's that. But anyway, minus that bullshit, thank you all for your prayers and concerns with my dad, who came down with COVID a couple days ago. 2 days ago. I found out that my dad tested positive for COVID, which at his age was kind of, you know, scary, but he's fully boosted, thank the Lord, and he called me up yesterday, called me up this afternoon. He's doing great, almost at 100% better, which is great. One day at a time, everything's great. So thank you all for your prayers, concerns, and that's pretty much it. Not out of the woods yet, but I would say by Monday we'll be back to 100%, and everything would be good. I went for my freaking sonogram yesterday. Don't know the results yet. They say 3 to 5 business days, but I see my doctor on Wednesday, so she might tell me hopefully some good news. But I looked at some of the pictures because I took it out of my abdomen and then my sides, my spleen, the size. I was like, what? I was thinking about it. I was like, oh great, I might have an appendix. My appendix might be like really bad. They might have to take out my appendix, which is not fun because you stay in the hospital for about a couple of days and all you eat is ice cream. And they give you like morphine for pain. What's a pain in the ass because you get knocked out and like maybe a couple hours later you're fine, and then they release you in about maybe a day or two. But you gotta do tests and make sure you're okay, and just a pain in the ass. But hopefully I don't have that. Hopefully I have nothing wrong with my liver or I don't think I have anything wrong with my kidneys, because I would be in so much pain right now. But I'm not really in a lot of pain. I still have back pain, but it's not my kidneys, and my middle of my back. Middle to upper part of my back, my shoulders and everything. But that's just residual pain because, my posture is not the greatest, but we're trying to work on it with physical therapy and all that crap. But in any case, just hoping for some good news. It hasn't been really it's been a tough couple months, almost 3 months of 2023. It hasn't been a great start, but that's always been the case. Every year it starts out really slow and then picks up a bit, and then like hills and valleys, boom, boom, up, down. Every month's like an up, down thing, like my dick in your mom's ass, but it is what it is. But hopefully for good news, and continue to, one like equals one prayer for hopefully a good sonogram. But I looked at some of the pictures and I didn't really like what I saw. So I'm going to have to try to go on a diet and kind of limit that and limit some junk food. Can't have the good old McDonald's anymore and all that other shit that I eat. So I'd have to have some pasta, some light stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. But hopefully on Wednesday I get at least a good, hopefully a clean bill of health. But we'll have to see. But I'll let you guys know on Wednesday during Dynamite, and when I do my review next week. And I got other things coming up next week that I'm actually happy about. But we'll move on, get through the weekend, and then we'll start business as usual on Tuesday, because I go back to work on Tuesday. So it is what it is. It's President's Day weekend. Most of you have a 3-day weekend. I have a 4-day weekend. So well, it is a 3-day weekend, but you know what I mean. But hope all you have a great President's Day weekend. Whatever you're gonna do, stay safe, stay warm if you're in the Northeast, or wherever you may be. Be safe and be well. Some of you, but that's all I gotta say about that. All right. On this Saturday afternoons, almost Saturday evenings, I'll be getting dark in about, I would say about a half hour, 45 minutes. Already close to 6 o'clock. And we turn the clocks back in 3 weeks. The clocks ahead 1 hour. So at 2 o'clock on March the morning of March the 12th, we go from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, so we lose an hour of sleep, which most of you don't really care, but But yeah, so we have daylight savings time in 3 weeks. And pretty soon spring's going to be starting, and the sun's going to go down about 7 o'clock, which will be great. And then by time like May, June, and early July, depending if you're in the Northeast, the sun don't go down to about 8, or it will go down to 8:30, but really it won't go down to about 8:45, close to 9 o'clock. That's what I love about daylight savings time. Spring's coming, summer's coming, and then by the time like October comes, the sun goes down about 6, 7 o'clock, and then we got to turn the clocks back, and then it goes right back to like 4 o'clock, 4:30. Got to deal with it. But spring is coming. I can't wait for that, and summer. I got a lot of plans. The rest of the next 6 months. I got a lot of things I wanna do. That's that. All right, I talked enough. All right, so we got the Elimination Chamber tonight. Probably the most. Ooh, tonight's the night you want to watch wrestling. And we know we got WrestleMania like in about 7 weeks, about 7 weeks, I think. So, WrestleMania is always the biggest party of the year. Everybody watches WrestleMania next to New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom. It's like the best freaking pay-per-view event you watch every year is Wrestle Kingdom, and then WrestleMania. That's it. But tonight is probably going to be one of the most talked about wrestling events in the next 10 months. For the rest of this year, people will be talking about the Elimination Chamber and what's going to possibly happen tonight. I'll tell you one thing. Tonight, we're going to see a murder, and we're going to see a full-scale riot in Montreal. That shithole. Because what's going to happen in the main event. We kind of still don't know what may happen. Things can change at the very last minute. Like, as soon as Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn are, in the ring. We don't know the finish, how it's going to finish. We have ideas. They can change. But we'll see what happens with that. So, as the title below says, on episode 57 of The Shadows Lair, I'm here to give you my, kind of late because we're about 2.5 hours away from the pay-per-view, but I'm going to give you my 2023 Elimination Chamber predictions as the 2023 version of the Elimination Chamber comes your way tonight at 8 p.m. on Peacock, or whatever you're going to watch. So I got that. Also at 10 p.m. we got New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle in the Valley, which should be freaking nice, but it's going to kind of go head-to-head with the last hour of Elimination Chamber. But really, the only matches I want to see is Eddie Kingston versus Jay White, and Jay White's possible last, it's going to be his last New Japan Pro Wrestling match, because if he loses, he's out of New Japan, but if he wins, then Eddie Kingston cannot wrestle for New Japan or against anybody in New Japan. So, I assume that Eddie will win, and Jay White probably would be coming to WWE by WrestleMania time. We could see him at NXT Stand and Deliver in the crowd. We don't know. Because WWE is planning a major free agent, but people are saying it might not be Jay White. They're saying it might not be Jay White. It could be Ibushi. I think it's Ibushi. Because who else? What other free agents out there besides Mercedes Moné? And I highly doubt it's going to be Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, but because she's wrestling for New Japan in April, so I highly doubt that we'll see Sasha Banks back after WrestleMania. There's probably no way, no how that happens, unless they do sign her and then she fulfills her New Japan dates and then comes back probably after WrestleMania. I don't know when she's fighting in Japan in April, but I mean, I think the big free agents are Jay White, Ibushi, and Mercedes Moné, and that's it. So I have to see what happens with that situation. But like I said, I think Eddie Kingston will pin Jay White, and Jay White will be done with New Japan for real, because he only had this one match left, and that's that. And then, where does he end up? I'm still thinking it might be WWE, because I think the schedule works for him, and the style works for him. I'd rather have him in AEW and, be with maybe be with Kenny in the Elite. I don't know, or just be on his own. or go to Impact and team up with Chris Bay and Ace Austin, with the Bullet Club, the remnants of the Bullet Club. I'm about to see what happens with all that. That's all I gotta say about that. There's also rumors that Kenny and the Bucks might come to WWE in 2024. I think those are going to be shot down because I don't think Kenny really wants to come to WWE. The Bucks always tease about going to the WWE on their Twitter page, like, oh, we're going to go to WWE, in their bio, it's like WWE stuff. I really don't think they're going to spurn freaking Tony Khan. And plus, I think they're signed through 2025, 2027, so I highly doubt the Bucks are going to go to WWE. As far as Kenny goes, I don't know what his contract status is, but if what they're saying, if what these sites are saying, that Kenny could possibly go to WWE in 2024 when MJF goes, I think MJF possibly might go, but because Tony Khan says that MJF is kind of hard to work with, and he's going to want a ton of money. Same thing with Kenny, but Kenny can probably work something out. And I think really Kenny should stay with AEW. I don't think he really should go to Hunter and Company. Because if he goes, I think AEW's dead. If the Bucks and Kenny go, it's basically AEW's dead because they got no star. They go. Who's your star? Bryan Danielson? No. Not going to be Punk. Punk supposedly might come back. Jericho did tweet. I was like, oh, I'd love to have him back, but I think it was trolling. So we got all that. We'll see what happens in the next coming weeks with all that stuff. And that's pretty much it. All right, let's do these predictions, and let's not waste any more time, because I don't got much time on my phone to start with, but... And, that's pretty much it. All right, so I got the card all ready, and we're going to take this, as always, from the Wikipedia page, and this time we're going to go from bottom up, so we're going to keep the Elimination Chamber matches near the end, and then Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn for last, of course. All right, so we got 5 matches, because the Elimination Chamber matches are going to last the longest, probably about 30, maybe 45 minutes each, plus bringing down the cage and the entrances. So we got all that. It's going to last a long time. All right, so we're going to start off with probably a big beefy men slapping meat match of the night. And that's going to be Bobby Lashley taking on Brock Lesnar. Now, I think this is their 3rd official one-on-one match. Bobby has one, Brock has one. So this is like the rubber match. Well, not the rubber match, basically. Now, as we all saw at the Royal Rumble, Bobby Lashley eliminated Brock from the Rumble in like 3 minutes. So Brock got all pissy. And, Bobby could be coming out, and then Brock came back, beat the fuck out of Lashley for the last couple weeks, and then he brought out a contract, like, I want to fight you again. I thought they would have saved this maybe for WrestleMania inside a fight pit, but that may or may not happen, but we'll see. And then we saw this past Monday on Raw, Brock had the contract all signed, and then Bobby comes out with security and his own table, and he goaded Brock to come out, and he basically put Brock down, not through the table, but on the outside on the ringside. He signed the contract, blah blah blah. So it made official. Then, as we saw on SmackDown, we saw Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy basically destroy Top Dollar and Ashanti the Adonis. Shockingly, they came out. I'm like, what did they come out for? And then Bray gets on the mic and says, I found myself. I know my family is now. So I'm like, oh, they're tag teaming now? Somebody better watch out for the Usos. Usos better watch out for Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. But they'll probably lose those belts right before then, but we'll move on. And then we saw Bray Wyatt's like, Bobby, Brock, whoever comes out of that match, you better run. So I'm like, oh shit. Shit just picked up. So, whoever wins this match, I think is going to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. I would love to see Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt go at it. The promos will be freaking epic. Bobby and Bray, I don't think it'd be a great, like a bona fide promo fest, but I think it'd be a decent match. I don't think it's going to be a great match. WrestleMania worthy? Probably not. I would really do Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt. But, I mean, I don't know if Bray's going to even be there tonight, or even Uncle Howdy's going to be there. I do see the Hurt Business being there, and that's a possibility for Bobby Lashley to get the screw Brock Lesnar with the Hurt Business coming back. But, I mean, anything can happen tonight. But my prediction is, Bobby, I hate to say this, because Issa's, loves Brock Lesnar, so sorry, Issa, but I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley to pick up the victory, probably due to interference, possibly from the Hurt Business or Bray Wyatt. But we shall see what happens with that tonight. That's it. All right, then we got a mixed tag team match. That should be loads of fun. We got Hey Kids, it's Edge and his wife Beth fucking Phoenix taking on the Judgment Day of Finn Balor and Mommy Rhea Ripley with, well, I don't know if Damien's going to be at ringside, but Damian Priest and, little boy ex-con Dominic Guerrero. Ese, get ese. Speaking of ese, hello ese, my mamacita, it's El Dorito ese. Ay. Okay, I gotta keep it quiet because the little miss is sleeping. Shh. So, becomes the El Dorito. Anyway. This guy looks like Osito from Warriors of Wrestling. Osito? Is that you? I'm going to probably bring this the next time I go to WW and I show Osito. I say, hey, Osito, look, it's you. He'll probably kick my ass. No, he won't. He's a good guy, I know. He lives in Brooklyn, by the way, too. But I digress. All right, moving on from that. All right, so we got Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley in a mixed tag team match with Edge and Beth Phoenix. Dominic Mysterio at ringside. We saw at the Royal Rumble, Edge came back, eliminated the Judgment Day, and then Mommy Rhea Ripley beat the fuck out of Edge, and then Beth Phoenix speared her, and then like I think like the week the on Raw, that they were beating down the Street Profits, and Edge and Beth Phoenix came out. Blah blah blah. They beat up Dom, and then at Raw this past Monday night in Brooklyn, they're about to do the same thing to Dom, but then Rhea Ripley, who was like doing promotional work for WrestleMania, she came back, beat up Beth Phoenix, laid her out. They took out Edge, and laid him out. And then the match was made, and then we saw kind of a side note, Dominic kind of running off on his Valentine's dinner with Mommy Rhea. Now, that's not gonna sit well with Mommy. You don't do that, Dom. But, that's a side note. That's probably gonna lead into WrestleMania for Dom. Dom's probably gonna face his dad. And Daddy Mysterio is gonna beat his ass. I'd love to see Dom retire him, but it's just me. But we'll see what happens with that. So, I think Dom will get involved here. Definitely will get involved, because save his mommy. We'll see what happens with that. I think they're leaning towards Edge, like Brood version Edge, going against Demon Finn Balor inside a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. That was supposed to happen at the Royal Rumble. So I guess they're going to push that back to WrestleMania possibly, but we'll see. So I think they're going to, do something tonight where maybe Edge and Beth Phoenix win. I'd rather see Finn Balor get the pin on Edge, just to piss him off. And then Edge is like, I can't stand this. All this interference and all this shit. And then he's like, Finn, me, you are going to hell. And that's where Edge finally ends the Judgment Day. They're going to send them to hell. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go with Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley to pick up the victory. And that's all I got to say about that. We'll move on. All right, then we go to the Elimination Chamber matches. We're going to be barbaric, spots galore. I can bet you nothing. We're going to see crazy as fuck spots inside the pod, on top of the pod, not on the tippy top of the pod. You're not John Morrison, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go with the men's Elimination Chamber match first. That's for the United States title. We got Austin Theory defending against Seth freaking Rollins. Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, the monster, Bronson Reed, Papi Priest, Damian Priest, and Montez Ford, and you know Montez is going to do something crazy off the pod. You know what's going to happen. I could probably see the pods, the plexiglass breaking here and there, especially with Bronson and Priest involved in that. This is kind of a tough one to call. You got Bronson Reed, an unstoppable force right now. He's undefeated just from coming back after getting released, and then he spent some time in Impact and then New Japan. So he's back now. He was kind of Miz's bodyguard, but that didn't last that long. Now he's on his own, beating the fuck out of jobbers like Dolph Ziggler and Ali. So we got that, and then you got Damian Priest in there, who's already held the United States title. Same thing with Seth Rollins. Gargano's looking for his first title on the main roster. Montez Ford, already tag team champion multiple times, looking for his first singles title. It's just tough to call, but I'm going to go with my gut, and I usually win. But I'm going to go with Damian Priest to win back the United States title. I think the Judgment Day are just going to have a field day tonight. But we'll see what happens with that. So my prediction is going to be Damian Priest to win the United States title. Because it will make no sense for Theory to win it and go to WrestleMania and face Cena, which is the planned match. Cena does not need a United States title. He does not. He's only going to come back for stupid WrestleMania. Then he'll probably come back maybe for SummerSlam. It doesn't pay for him to win it and then maybe lose it right back at Extreme Rules or whatever the next show is after that. So it's better off that Theory loses the belt tonight, but we'll see. So I'm going to go Damian Priest to win. All right, got a couple minutes to go. We're going to go to the Raw Women's Championship Elimination Chamber match. The winner faces Bianca Belair at WrestleMania for said title. All right, so we got Liv Morgan, crazy Nikki Cross, who was kissing Michael Cole's head last night. That was creepy. It was funny, but it was creepy at the same time. Raquel Rodriguez, Natalya in her home country. She's not going to win, obviously. And we got Carmella. And also, probably the winner is going to be Asuka Kana, my first wife. I don't even have to go through this match. Asuka is going to annihilate all of them. I would like to have Asuka come out last and basically do a Shayna Baszler and just eliminate each one in succession. I think the final two will be Asuka and Liv Morgan. They kind of teased that last night on SmackDown. So it kind of makes sense. And Liv's already lost twice to Asuka. People thinking, the third time's the charm. She's going to beat Asuka. She's going to eliminate Asuka. And Carmella might be the dark horse. No. Nobody wants to see Bianca Belair and Carmella at WrestleMania. How many times did they fought last year? It was like a year or two ago. Come on. Asuka is the logical choice here. And she's going to win, and she's going to beat the fuck out of Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, get back that Raw Women's Championship. I think she's going to hold it for a pretty damn long time. Because if you think about it, Rhea Ripley's going to hopefully beat Horseface Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown title. And Rhea will be on SmackDown, probably with the Judgment Day. And Asuka will be on Raw. Who beats her? I could put her against Becky again. They've done that before. Bianca will probably get some rematch or two with three. Who knows? I'd love to see Io and Asuka added, but Io, Io has to stay heel because Asuka's kind of like a tweener. I think she's a face, but she acts like a heel. With those freaking beast fucking strikes. She is back as evil, dark Asuka, and I like it. Her eyes just like... They hypnotize me and make my dick hard. You want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's dick hard? Besides Kyrie and Io? Asuka. I would have a field day with Asuka. Good lord. I wouldn't come out in the bedroom. But it is what it is. And that's, the only time I come out of the bedroom is to go to the bathroom. And then I'd be like 5 minutes, in the bathroom, taking a shit, taking a piss, and then right back at it. I'm like, get ready, I'm back. But it is what it is. Alright, we move on with that. So, long story short, Asuka will win the Elimination Chamber match and face Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Alright, then the big one, ladies and gentlemen. I only got maybe 2 minutes left. Roman Reigns defending the unified title, 902 days right now. Defending against Sami Zayn, the hometown boy, who got a humongous ovation last night. He came out with his old NXT theme, which I thought was pretty damn nice. Crowd wouldn't even let him freaking talk. They were singing, ole, 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 Frito ole, ole. So basically the last time they're going to see Sami, because tonight, Roman Reigns is going to murder him. We're going to see a full-scale murder and a full-scale riot tonight. Roman is winning this match. There is no freaking way in hell that Sami Zayn, with that reaction last night, and everything else, this whole storyline, this great storyline, that eventually will end at WrestleMania with Roman, probably, hopefully not, that, I think the Sami Zayn story is over tonight. But then again, I always said, I did videos about this, we're going to see a Montreal screw job tonight, and I think Jey Uso is going to, or Solo, it could be Solo, is going to screw Sami Zayn, and we're going to get a humongous full-scale riot. But it is what it is. So I'm going to pick Roman Reigns to get the victory and retain the title. There could be a disqualification tonight. Sami wins by DQ. Then this sets up a triple threat match. I like the idea, but I don't think, it should happen. I would like to see it, but I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I really don't. If the triple threat does happen, it happens. That's all I got to say about that. And we'll see. All right, I got to go because my time is about to end. So thanks all for watching. Leave your comments down below. And enjoy the pay-per-view. And I might be back later tonight with my review. If not, tomorrow, right on the Peter Gilmore channel. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Peace.